So our first speaker for the night, please welcome from Riverside High School, Brieanna Boateng.
Thank you, Mr. Gray. Does anyone here remember their SAT score? Pretty nerve-wracking, huh? Anxiously awaiting the news of whether or not you're eligible to go to college. In one sense, it's rational. Your score will tell colleges and universities your academic potential. However, in another sense, it's quite ridiculous. Everyone is different, and just because their grade was not stupendous does not mean they shouldn't be considered by school. Grades do not equal character. If there was anything that I would like to see improved in Yonkers, it would be the student GPA requirements for entering Yonkers High School and Saunders Trades and Technical High School. When I was in 7th and 8th grade, I attended Yonkers Middle School, and before I got started there, I was intrigued. The high school had been ranked mostly gold by US News, and as anyone would be, that made me believe that it was great. During my 8th grade year, I got moved to the honors class, and it was quite a challenge. In the end, I received a pass rather than a pass with distinction for Algebra 1 and Living Environment, the classes which I struggled the most after my transfer, and my GPA came to 76.50. Out of my 3 choices, Yonkers High, Saunders, and Riverside, I was put into Riverside. I was upset at first and tried to get it changed, but failed. Even though I'm now happy that I got into Riverside, I honestly find it quite demoralizing how a number determines someone's destiny. I mean, of course, Yonkers High and Saunders have great reputations, so why wouldn't they require an 85 GPA from middle schoolers? However, students are so much more than their grades. Personally, I've always taken my grades seriously, and not just because my parents want me to succeed, but also because I want to succeed. I have always preferred being intelligent and diligent. However, I also know how important my character is. Around the time I was in 8th grade, we were having a discussion in my English class, and that moment was when I first established my philosophy, EQ over IQ. According to helpguide.org, EQ, which stands for emotional quotient, is the ability to understand, use, and manage your own emotions in positive ways to relieve stress, communicate effectively, empathize with others, overcome challenges, and diffuse conflict. Now, Yonkers High and Saunders could easily select a student who earned an 85 GPA over the student who earned a 75 GPA, right? That's easy. But then get this. The higher achieving student is disrespectful. They're impulsive and genuinely do not know how to talk/work with their peers. And then there's the other student who has great leadership skills and can associate themselves with practically anyone. Something I learned recently is that colleges do not praise grades as much as they do character, which frankly still shocks me just because I care so much about my grades. My point is that a percentage, a letter, any grade cannot be more of a priority than one's personality. Besides, students can miss out on the programs that are offered at the schools. Yonkers High School has the International Baccalaureate, or IB program, Saunders is a trade school, and Riverside has the PTech program. The IB program is an international program that guides high school graduates toward college/university entrance. It is greatly rigorous, and students are expected to make and maintain a commitment to it. A trade school, also known as a vocational school, is one which teaches students the necessary skills for a particular career or occupation. The PTech program is a program where students, for 6 years, will work either in engineering or cybersecurity to obtain an applied associate's degree from Westchester Community College. Students, starting as 9th graders, will be able to take college-linked courses along with other academic advantages. All 3 opportunities are amazing, you know? Students have multiple options to choose from, right? Not necessarily. Not if their dreams are dictated by their grades. Let's say a student wants to go into cosmetology. Saunders is the ideal school for that student. However, just because they did not reach a GPA of or above 85, they are stuck in PTech, which offers only 2 options, none of which appeal to the student. And just to be clear, there is nothing wrong with PTech. It's just the fact that the student is not pursuing something they don't want. Another example. Say a student suddenly decides they want to go to Saunders, but did not enroll as a freshman. They work to the best of their ability and are ready to go there. They can't. Saunders only allows students to enter their school as a freshman. And that introduces another issue, overcrowding. It has been established that Yonkers High and Saunders have a policy for accepting students, and frankly, they're putting themselves and the other high schools into a complex situation. The student enrollment rate for Riverside, Lincoln, Roosevelt, Horton, Palisade Prep, and Lyman would skyrocket, while for Yonkers High and Saunders, it would drop. All the schools deserve the same equal opportunity to educate young people. Plus, life is all about moderation. You have the best, average, and okay. Just because the best is viewed as the best, shouldn't mean they take advantage of the average and okay. It wouldn't make sense for the 6 other high schools to receive an overwhelming number of students, while Yonkers High and Saunders receive an underwhelming number. All in all, I would like to see Yonkers High School and Saunders Straits and Technical High School revisit their student enrollment policies. Everyone knows the significance of grades. They can make you or break you. But they are not you. They do not define you. Your personality, your character, your way of thinking defines you. That's what people see when they first meet someone, and it shouldn't be overlooked by their level of intelligence. Like how times change, these policies need to change. ASAP. Thank you.